Hello, I'm Nishant, a cloud support engineer here at the AWS office in Bangalore. Today, I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot unauthorized errors when running GraphQL requests in AWS AppSync. Let's get started.
Let's review the unauthorized errors that you might receive when you run GraphQL requests with AWS AppSync. There are two types of these errors based on the HTTP status code returned. 401 unauthorized, the request is denied because the credentials are missing or not valid. 200 OK response with an unauthorized error, the request is denied because of an issue at or beyond the resolver level. To troubleshoot, first try to reproduce the issue in a web browser. Then use the browser's network tools to capture the HTTP request and response messages. You can save these in an HTTP archive file for offline analysis. For a 200 OK response with an unauthorized error, check the following items. Turn on Amazon CloudWatch logs for your AWS AppSync API. These errors can be caused by logic in the Apache VTL and JavaScript resolver mapping templates. Troubleshoot based on your authorization mode. Use jwt.io to inspect token claims. For AWS Amplify, verify that the token claims support schema authorization rules in Amplify. To do this, make sure that your GraphQL schemas @auth directive rules align with the claims in your authentication tokens, such as the Amazon Cognito ID and access tokens. For AWS Identity and Access Management Authorization, review IAM policies to make sure that AppSync GraphQL is allowed for access fields. If you're using Amplify, then the role session name that the IAM credentials are issued with equals Cognito Identity Credentials. Also, make sure that the IAM credentials are the same as the auth or unauth role that Amplify generates. For AWS Lambda authorization, check that custom Lambda code logic for is authorized is set correctly. Verify that requested fields aren't in the denied fields array. Check CloudWatch logs for debugging. For multiple authorization modes, set appropriate authorization directives at AWS API key, at AWS Cognito user pools, etc. on schema types or fields. For a 401 unauthorized response, check the following items. The authorization or XAPI key header is present and contains the correct credentials for the required authorization mode. For JSON Web Tokens, the JWT is from the correct Amazon Cognito user pool or OpenID provider. To check the token claims, you can use the third-party tool jwt.io on the auth0 website. The credentials are valid and not expired. And now you know how to troubleshoot unauthorized errors when running GraphQL requests in AWS AppSync.